My grandmother loves displaying family photos and different things she's collected over the years, but as we all know, those are magnets for dust. When I told her I was going to clean this shelf for her, she handed me a bottle of Pledge. But from my experience, that seems to attract dust even more. I like to use really hot water, vinegar, and a little bit of dish soap. Run the vacuum over it first to get up as many cobwebs and clumps of dust as possible, then go back in with your rag. Never spray the pictures with Windex as it can damage the photo underneath. I put everything back in place, including this wedding picture of my grandparents.
Alright, so my shower is absolutely disgusting. I've used a lot of shit to try to clean it. You can see there's some white spots there. So my friend suggested I try this. So here we go. Let's give it a shot. Shit. Technical difficulties. I don't think too little is too much. Let's let that sit. Alright, so we got it sprayed down. It's starting to work. I'm going to scrub it. I'm going to make a part 2 of this.
Need a new obsession? Welcome to the oh-so-satisfying world of Clean Talk. Fall down that rabbit hole to tips, tricks, and hacks that make Clean Talk such a mesmerizing place.
While in North Carolina last week, I learned 2 important things. 1, it's pronounced iron, not iron. And 2, iron out really works. I cannot keep the toilet bowls in the rental house clean, so tonight I opened the tank and they were not orange, they were black. I added the iron out and not 5 minutes later, it was completely clear. Do you ever ask yourself, what's the point? Why do I bother? Whether you stay motivated and scrub every inch of your house or have a no bones day, no one is probably going to appreciate or notice either way. Plus, it's pretty much all just going to have to be done again tomorrow, so why bother? I have asked myself this question many times over the years. For me, I had to learn to stop seeking validation from others. My husband and my kids are probably not going to notice and appreciate my efforts. So I had to work on myself and learn to truly find joy in these seemingly menial tasks. I worked hard to establish systems that worked for me and allowed me to feel like I was truly accomplishing something. Plus, it is so important to truly allow yourself to relax and know it will be okay.
Oh no, I thought I was done.
Do you want to know something really cool? So many of you have been loving the Rubbermaid reveal. It's currently sold out almost everywhere. While I hate that it's sold out, I love that you all love it so much.
Okay, so I really need to clean my stove, and I'm going to start off by cleaning these grates. So I went ahead and plugged my sink, and now I'm just going to wait till this fills up. And I'm going to dump in the Cascade Platinum dish pod. Let this soak for about a good 30 minutes. I'm going to work it in with a cast iron brush to really scrub off the burnt pieces. I'm going to use this to clean the rest of the stove. These tops also come off, and you can just plop them right into the sink. Okay, I'm just going to wipe it all off now with a wet rag. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with a dry rag. This works so good with stainless steel. And then I'm just going to put these all back on. And that's basically it. All clean.
Which abrasive cleaner do you think will work better on a cooktop? The pink stuff or Barkeeper's Friend? Let's give them a test today. I was so excited when I saw that our rental house had a gas cooktop. I love cooking on a gas cooktop, though it's much harder to keep these clean than a glass top. This one had some really tough stains. I don't know what they're from or how long they'd been there, but I went in with Barkeeper's Friend first. It got it off pretty quickly, so then I tried the pink stuff. I tried it with my Rubbermaid Reveal first, then with my Scotch-Brite brand non-scratch scrubbers. While both products got the stain off, it definitely took a little bit more elbow grease using the pink stuff. On a side note, see how the stainless steel is all scratched up? Always make sure you're using the appropriate cleaners for whatever surface you're cleaning on so that you don't cause permanent damage. So for cooktop battle, I'm declaring Barkeeper's Friend the winner.
How old were you when you realized you put it in here?
Oh! Stop the madness. Stop the madness. Tell me right now how many of you are doing that. How many of you are putting detergent in the fabric softener dispenser in the center of your agitator? Come on, speak up. I just have to let you know if you're doing that, you're washing your clothes with regular water and you're rinsing your clothes with detergent. If you use fabric softener, where are you putting that? In the bleach dispenser? I can't believe how many videos I've seen telling people to put their laundry detergent in the fabric softener dispenser. And to answer your question, I was never years old when I learned that. Just put the detergent in the tub Don't use fabric softener at all, but if you must, it goes in the fabric softener dispenser in the middle of the agitator. Bleach goes on the corner in the little bleach dispenser. It's painful to watch.
Let's try the Bissell Steam Cleaner versus the Rubbermaid Reveal on this window. It had a lot of loose debris, so I began by vacuuming it. I then put a towel over the steamer so it wouldn't splatter like some of you suggested. I then added the brush so I could really get in there and scrub. After I loosened up as much debris as possible, I wiped it away with a bar mop cloth and repeated the process as necessary. Once I got it as clean as it seemed it was going to get, I moved to the other side. I began by spraying it down with my Dawn Power Wash and vinegar combination that I keep in the Dawn Power Wash bottle. I then scrubbed it with the Rubbermaid Reveal using the grout head, as that's the one that gets down in the crevices the best. Again, once the debris was loosened, I wiped it away with a bar mop cloth. While I would say both sides ended up about the same on the level of cleanliness, the steamer side took me 9 minutes and 53 seconds, whereas the Rubbermaid Reveal took 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
I have been scrubbing for weeks and then found this stuff.
Okay, let's see.
It gets even brighter after it dries.
This is the grave of Fred Walter Oatman. On some documents, his name is Walter Fred, and on others, he's Fred Walter. So I'm going to go by what's on his grave. I knew right away that this grave was really going to try my patience in terms of waiting for a transformation, but I was not disappointed. Fred was born on November 4th, 1857. He was the third child of Isaac and Charlotte Oatman. They had 8 children in all: Orlin, Isaac, Fred, Lucy, Elijah, Lottie, Lydia, and George. George died in 1854 at the age of 3, but the rest of the children lived at least into early adulthood. One interesting thing I found about Fred's family: in 1870, Fred and all of his siblings, who ranged in age from 18 all the way down to 1 month, were living in Hebron, New York, with a couple named Samuel and Eliza Huggins. Their parents were living together, but completely separate from the children, but still in the same town. I couldn't find anything to directly explain that. Isaac did work, and they owned real estate and did have some finances, so it doesn't seem like poverty was the issue. But whatever reason, they at that time weren't capable of taking care of their children. By the next census in 1880, Isaac and Charlotte were living with their children that were still young enough to live at home. In August 1877, Fred died at the age of 19. His grave says 20, but he was actually just a couple months shy of turning 20. His cause of death was dropsy. If you follow me, you've heard that word a lot. Dropsy is an antiquated medical term for edema or swelling, usually caused by heart, liver, or lung failure. Just 5 years after Fred died, his sister Lucy died of scarlet fever at the age of 22, and she's buried just next to Fred. Fred's inscription says, "We miss thee at home." The top of his grave has a banner that says, "Our boy." I'll show it at the end. Here's the transformation of his